So this morning, a new low, 75.3, 166 pounds and 11 stone. 12.
Good morning everyone, hope everyone's well. Here's Vicky trying to catch up with my 99 pace this morning as I'm on the go. Usually we would do cardio first thing in the morning. Based on the data that I looked at last week, I noticed my legs look worse when I do cardio. They just look really inflamed, quite soft, quite just, yeah. However, when we deloaded last week and I did zero cardio, my legs were sharper, they were straighted, they look really good. We're using that data as well as back in 2022, I did zero cardio throughout that prep. Zero cardio. I'm quite fortunate where I don't need to do like high expenditure to lose weight, as my body is generally quite small. I'm quite a small person, so my body likes being lean, don't like being heavy. Like when I pushed to 91 kilos, it was an absolute nightmare. Rather than doing cardio, let's just go for a fasted morning walk. This morning I've taken 12.5 mg of your him bean, also had a black coffee, sipping on my jug of water, and we're gonna bash out about 8,000 steps this morning. So the dogs are gonna fucking enjoy it for one. My heart rate's elevated because I've just literally walked up that hill and I'm now walking back down it. Don't forget to like, do not forget to subscribe. All day eating rest day edition, take you through what we're doing on the rest day at the moment to get lean. Yeah, hit a new low this morning as you guys saw, so buzzing with that, and it's only going to get better from here. In fact, I'm going to wait for you, Vicky. She can't keep up my 99 pace. I said I got 99 pace. It's a FIFA trait. Oh, there's the boy.
A bit slow. It's a bit slow,
mate. Right, so we just got back from our morning walk and we did 5,481 steps, which is not bad going. A few hilly walks. Hilly walk? I don't know what the fuck I'm chatting about. Anyway, so today's full day of eating, if I can get it up. So my current calories, 190 grams of protein, 58 grams of fat, 235 grams of carbs, giving me 2,222 calories. So slightly lesser, about 200 calories less on a rest day at the moment compared to a training day. So we'll run you through that today and show you what the fuck's going on. I'm looking at my high day calories, 3,156. That was good days. So, first meal of the day, same. Vicky's trying to finger my arsehole as I'm doing this. Not pleasant at all. Meal number one, 3 whole eggs, 3 egg whites, which is 100 ml, some mushrooms, bell pepper, and some kale there. And of course, the seasonings to go on top are the lighter than light mayo. At some point, they're probably going to come out with lighter than light, then light, then lighter than light, then lighter than the actual light, and then lighter. Where's it going to fucking end with this sort of stuff? This is actually banging. It's not as good as proper mayonnaise, but it's still good enough in my opinion. And then obviously some tomato ketchup, the 50% less salt and sugar. So in this meal, one thing or two things that I don't track is the vegetables. So I just have like a handful of each. With the sauces as well. So, and with the sauces, I just squirt however much I want on. But I am very wary of how much sauce I put on. I don't fucking put loads and loads of sauces on, okay? But everything else is pretty much tracked. And that's just how I've always ran things. I've never had to really do any more than that. First meal coming at 9 p.m. No. 9 a.m. pretty much. Slightly overcooked my eggs this morning, so I'm a little bit upset about that. But
and you got Burford Browns.
And I got Burford Browns as well. A little bit all of that on there. I'm not sure you'll be able to see that. Tell you what, in my opinion, one of my favourite meals of the day. Banging. And it's only fucking eggs, egg whites, and fucking veg. So that was meal number one done and dusted. So that came to 29 grams of protein, 15 grams of fat, and 1 gram of carb, 258 calories. First meal, me, protein, fats. If I have too many carbs whilst I'm dieting first thing in the morning, I just want more of it and more of it and more of it. Whereas the mornings are quite important for me in terms of like productivity and work. The last thing I want to be doing is working and just relentlessly thinking about food. That's me being totally honest. I can't get my fucking words out. What was I saying? Good food choices which add more volume. So in a diet, you want to get as much volume as you can from as little amounts of food. So egg whites being one, and a very easy voluminous protein that you can add in. It's very
low calories. It adds so much more volume into your meals. And vegetables. Vegetables are great, again, high volume, for example, kale, mushrooms as well, per 100 grams, very, very little calories. I don't have a clue how anyone, to be honest with you, doesn't eat vegetables. I see people have like chicken and rice and no veg, and I'm just like, where the fuck's the veg? I cannot have chicken and rice or anything without vegetables. Like, vegetables are absolute staple, even in the off season, absolute staple. Vegetables as well, don't track them, however, they are such small calories for the volume that you get, and if you are hungry whilst dieting on lower calories, then that is definitely a good option to implement as well. So egg whites, high protein, low fat, vegetables, great macro and micronutrition, again, volume as well, super, super important whilst dieting.
Guys, and welcome back to my channel. So, I used to do that when I was a kid. We've got some Nespresso pods. These...
I did.
Tell
We don't want to know where people don't know where we live.
Do you know what? Funny enough, when I took the dogs out for a walk, I was walking literally down the street and a guy goes, Wicks! And I was like, I don't know if he's on about the shop or if he's on about me, but I turn around and he starts walking towards me and he was like, oh, I saw the dogs, because they always run ahead of me. Like, I saw the dogs, and he was like, I followed George's YouTube channel, and he was like, I just saw you leaving the house, and I was like, fuck.
Great. Scriber knows where we live. Please don't fucking come here and kill us.
So anyway, we've got some espresso pods, and George wants me to do a little bit of an unboxing. We go for the same thing every single time because we don't like to venture out. It's got 2 golden caramels. There's 10 pods in each box. These are like £6.79.
Fucking expensive.
It's
Cheaper than actually
Starbucks, which
cheaper
we
than
get.
Starbucks.
So we've got golden caramel, sweet vanilla. I used to hate this one, but as I get further into my diet, this is actually really nice. Roasted hazelnut, another top choice for us. I was gonna get the chocolate one. I don't know why I didn't get that one, but oops.
Melosio, that's my favourite one. No, it's actually, it's the best one in my opinion. If you want to get one, either golden caramel, well actually all of them are very good, but if I had to pick one, it'd probably be the Melosio. And what's this one? We've got
I shat myself for a second. I was like,
change please.
Change please.
What's
It's
this
for charity.
Big up charity.
But apparently this is meant to have a really nice flavour. It just doesn't say what flavour it has.
I reckon it's gonna be fruity based upon the colour. Sorry, we'll do it for the charity. Big up charity. We'll do it. I can imagine if it's not gonna be nice, it's gonna be Vicky's. It's gonna be yours.
Excuse me.
Right, meal number 2. Fridge is looking kind of empty for us at the moment, as we're going to be heading down to my parents' house for the next week, which will be interesting. Oh shit, yeah, we had a bit of a kimchi spill, so if it looks dirty, I need to clean it. So meal number 2 I've already prepped, which makes it so much easier. The only thing I need to add to it is beetroot. So this is the same as my training day meal number 2. However, there's 10 grams lesser rice in here. So 70 grams rather than 80 jasmine rice, 125 grams of 5% beef mince. And of course, we're going to go and grab some beetroot. So I have 80 grams of beetroot. Just buy the Tesco's ones because I fucking used to spend like the extra 2-3 quid on some brand. I'm just paying for the brand. The Tesco's own is just as good, if not better.
Did you make the cream right?
Oh, no, I didn't.
That sticky thing.
Usual condiments, mustard, squirt a little bit on there like that, boom. Again, don't track these. Ketchup, my favorite, of course. If I had to pick any one out of these, I'll get rid of the mustard. That'll be the first one that would go. And I would always have the mayonnaise.
You had a shower.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, she rolled in fucking fox shit, and we got in the car. I was like, why does this car smell so bad? And I thought it was her breath because she ate shit, but it turns out it was actually just her whole body. So I had to get in the shower and wash her. Okay, so meal number 2 coming at 10, 11, 11, 11. That means it's good luck. 11, 11. I think that might be good luck. 11, 11, 11. Shout out Diesel and Mango in the background. Always, if you've got an iPhone, I'll make a wish then. If you've got an iPhone, just make sure you got it like on photo shuffle. So every time you lock it, it comes up with a new photo. Pretty cool feature that. Obviously, clearly mine is just Vicky and the dogs, which is brilliant. So this meal number 2 comes at 37 grams of protein, 8 grams of fat, 54 grams of carbs, and 429 calories. Minus the beetroot, which I'm not tracking again. Beetroot is very, very low calories per 80 grams. So for me right now, I've never tracked it. So at this point, I'm never going to track it anyway, unless I really, really need to. I'll get to points where food is lower than where it is. That's going down. 1 gram of salt on top of that as well. Mix it all in, as you can see. Just a bowl of goodness. I'm not on a latte spoon for this meal yet, so I'm not that hungry. And luckily we ate about 2 hours ago, so the beauty of sort of fasting for a little bit is you can sort of eat in a smaller window. So if you are someone who's struggling with their appetite, you may not be as hungry in the morning first thing like myself, but towards the end of the day you might be a bit hungrier. I like to have a shorter window of eating to get that meal in, so I'll give you a little taste test as we're here. Pengers, bro. Very good, very nice. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this, and we'll catch you
in the next clip.
Right, I am heading over to Lidl to get some salmon. If you like salmon, like me, go Lidl. Lidl's meat, but the quality is pretty good for the value that you pay. So if you are into your old fishes or chicken or
Sources close to Liverpool.
excuse me, or beef mince or whatever, head over there and you won't be disappointed. So we go for the deluxe ones. They're pretty good, to be honest with you. However, today they all look fucking shit. And of course, I'm going to get a packet for the dogs because it's rest day and the dogs get a salmon fillet as well. Oh, this is such a dangerous game. These cookies used to be my favourite, but they've got it like, oh, look at that. Look at the donuts. Oh, Rocky Road. Oh, I could absolutely smash all of this right now. These donuts, I know those donuts are filled as well. Oh, the brownie. Oh, fuck. Croissants, this is, oh, these little flatbreads as well. They used to be absolutely pangers. And a nice bit of bread, like just a nice soft bit of bread would go down like an absolute treat right now. I promise you, I'm not as hungry as what I come across in these YouTube videos. That's a fucking lie. But the goal's big, you know? You need to fight the willpower. Don't look at that sort of stuff if you're starving hungry, because you're more likely to have it. Luckily, I know myself, I ain't gonna do that. But fucking hell, I'd love to smash that right now. Look what I've got for you, Mengi. This is yours later. Nice little salmon fillet for the Mengi.
Availability for the Ryder Cup selection, which we know is in New York next year.
Of course, the dogs have to come to the shops with us. They just know, they're like, wherever you go, we're fucking going. I'm like, all right then, just come with us.
Treaty to strengthen ties with Germany. Fossil fuels from its toy bricks by...
You already know the score.
What can I get for you?
Hi, could I get 2 large cold brews, please, without any milk? Could I get one with caramel syrup, sugar-free caramel syrup,
Caramel.
and one with vanilla, please? Sugar-free as well.
Sugar-free vanilla, yeah?
And 2 puppuccinos.
Watch my order, and that
Hey,
would have been a
fuck
fucking
that.
disaster.
Could you imagine if you had 50 grams of carbs from just like a drink?
Sabotage me at this point.
I know. And a puppuccino for Mengi, who smells like shit. If you're coming to Starbucks, you've got to get yourself a puppuccino for the dogs, because as you can clearly see, they absolutely love it. Right, a little taste test before we head off of the caramel. Can't really taste it. The vanilla is much better in my opinion. Fucked it. Ain't doing that again. Worth trying. Fucked it. Hey, my meal number 3 of the day. So we have 150 grams of chicken breast somewhere in here, there, which is raw weight. We have 300 grams of raw weight potato, which I air fried earlier. And then I normally would have tender stem broccoli, but I ran out. So we're gonna have some green beans with this meal. So I'm gonna have 100 grams of green beans. I would have the whole packet, to be totally honest with you. However, I don't think that's gonna be good for my old digestion. So 100 grams of that is more. Of course, I'm gonna add some lighter than light mayo, fucking mustard and fucking ketchup with it as well. So this is meal 2, about to go down. Some serious meal, this. So potatoes, fantastic volume for 100 grams, and I think everyone who is dieting should maybe try and implement some potato. There's some great micro benefits to it. It's fantastic in potassium. So I think for me, like, you know, I want to try and create more volume in my diet. I'm hungry. I want to get the most out of it. So if I had, let's say, cereal, I mean, 300 grams of potatoes, like 60 grams of carbs, which would probably equate to about fucking less than 100 grams of cereal, to be honest. So I'm getting more micro and macro benefits out of it, and on top of that, I'm getting more volume, which is what we want. Okay, so definitely would recommend that. And again, vegetables, gotta have vegetables with it. How can you just eat like that? Fuck that shit. Okay, so meal number 4 is just being prepped. So I made the rice and the green beans earlier. On a rest day, if we do make it, what we normally like to do is just reheat it, just because if I'm being totally honest with you, I actually prefer it warm than I do cold if I had a choice. So if I've got a little bit of free time, I will do this, but if we're out and about, like for example train day, majority of the time we'll eat it cold. So next meal was coming at
Rice, comments.
5:30. Yeah, I mean, if it's cooked, just reheating the pan just to make it a bit warmer, it's not going to hurt anyone, is it?
I've always done it my entire life, not once got an ill.
Made the rice in the rice cooker this morning, as you guys know. The salmon in the air fryer, and the green beans, we use our good old trusty microwave steamer from TK Maxx in the microwave 5 minutes. Then we'll pan fry it just to get a little bit crispier, and it comes out beautiful. Meal number 4, 100 to 120 grams of salmon fillet, 70 grams of raw weight jasmine rice, some green beans in there, which is around about 100 grams. And then we've got a few sides to complement the dish. Some kimchi,
and some white ginger as well. The combination of those two is absolutely perfect. And then Vicky's meal, surprisingly, is the exact same. However, she's got 50 grams of rice and the rest is the exact same. Of course, our favorites are going on. A little bit of ketchup, cumin, a little bit of the old French mustard, cumin, and of course, saving the best till last, lighter than light mayo. I'd fucking square that all over that bad boy. That's fine, thank you. Cumin. Chee, you done. That's perfect. Again, don't weigh the sauces. The only thing I track here is the meat, the rice, the green beans. I don't weigh out the kimchi or the ginger either. Oh, and lastly, a little bit of salt to go on top there as well. You excited for the meal? A little bit of a taste test going down as we're here. A little bit of green beans. What I normally do, this is eating disorder central, but I'll tell you, is I normally eat the rice, the green beans first. I obviously mix and match between having obviously the kimchi and ginger. And I save the salmon till last. It's like when I used to grow up, if I used to have a roast dinner on a Sunday, I'd always eat the vegetables first. I'd then eat the potatoes and then I'll save the meat till last. So I'm basically doing the exact same thing. Of course, you've got to have the skin nice and crispy. If you're not eating the skin on a salmon fillet, what the fuck are you doing? It's the best bit in my opinion. So I save that till last and I just chew on it, which I'll show you at the end. So a little taste test is real because we're waffling now. You know them ones where you put too much on the spoon, it's like, okay, enjoy it a little bit more, take half.
Oh God, you're so food focused.
So good. So fucking good. When it's warm, it's perfect. Thank you, videographer. You mainly enjoyed her salmon fillet as well, didn't you? Told ya, we wouldn't disappoint. Look at that. I've left a little bit on the end there so I can nibble on that. That was delicious. Put all a little bit there as well. Look. Quick, easy, done within like 20-30 minutes, absolute max. Got my post-workout tomorrow, green beans, chicken, rice. Second meal of the day, which is beef mince, rice, and all I need to add in there is beetroot. And then we've got Vicky's post-workout meal, green beans, beef mince, and rice as well. So get ahead of the game. When it comes to those rest days, use your time wisely. So when you're not training, so that time you usually train, sort your meal prep out for tomorrow and always be ahead of the game in case anything happens tomorrow, which causes delays or disruptions, or just being that one step ahead of the game just makes that next day way more efficient. So try it for yourself, guys. Now, guys, it's your time for a W. They're not. They look.
Mine are a little bit better than
They look quite fashionable, to be honest with you. So. We had a little conversation. That's what we talk about on walks, to be honest with you. Talk about how's the shoes for you? Good so far?
Yeah, I like them. They're speedy.
Speedy. I feel like I sprint in them, to be honest with you. I'm not going to do that because I'll probably pull a muscle, knowing me. But yeah, blue light blocking gang on you done. So a lot of people ask about the blue light blockers. Is it placebo? Whether it is or isn't, in my opinion, it works for me. It's worth trying it. You get these from Amazon.
I like these dim down the light a little bit, so when you take them off, it's brighter.
Yeah, they're actually like computer PC glasses. They're designed for PC glasses. We probably need to go for something which is a bit more fashionable, to be honest with you.
We
Because
just look like virgins right now.
I look
Blue
like that
light
chef.
blockers and Skechers.
Yeah, God, old as fuck. I look like that chef. I'll put a picture on screen now to tell you what I mean. But yeah, out for the final walk. I think we're gonna do a couple of thousand here to probably hit around 12k for the day, which is not bad going for us. So we've had a good day. Normally put my blue light blockers on about 2 to 3 hours before I go to bed anyway. So we definitely recommend these, especially if you are quite active or in front of like screens and lights in the evening. And as well as that, like right now in the UK, right until like what, 8:30, you know, realistically that time you want those eyes to be winding down a little bit. And the main thing that I would say about these, my eyes, if I spend some time not wearing them, then when I do wear them, my eyes just feel quite heavy before I go to bed, which is a good thing because then I'll get tired. Gonna go on a bit of a pacey walk in my new shoes, feeling like an old man. Dog's gonna have some fun, we're gonna have some fun. Then we've got our final meal day, which is arguably on a rest day my favourite meal. Next ingredient is 10 grams of honey going in there like that. With that fucking £8 honey that I spent the other day. Look, we're nearly gone. It's gone. There's nothing fucking left. It's gone. Right on there. How many grams have got? 15 is it? 15. 15 grams of that bad boy. Going straight on top there, look at that. So the goal is to eat around this. So you eat around it, then you leave that till last. And it tastes very, you do the same, don't you, Vicky? Oh, so good. And again, get your little finger, brush it off like that. Boom. And then final one going down of the day. It is 8:25 for reference. we have here 70 grams of oats. So usually on a train day I have 80 grams, 70 on a rest day, 10 grams of honey. Normally I have 20 grams, so 10 reduction. 15 grams of almond butter. Normally I have 20. Protein is still 40, which is the exact same amount as what I usually would have. Blueberries are 100 as well, which is the exact same as what I usually would have. I've already added salt on there, 1 gram of salt on top there. And that is a very quick, simple meal that, you know, we made yesterday, or made the oats earlier, sorry. We put them in the freezer to let them cool down. We've got it out, we've added the ingredients into it, we've added the whey, add the blueberries, add the peanut butter, add the honey. Boom, takes 5 minutes. When it comes to fucking meals, I say it's every single vlog now. To be honest, you're probably getting bored of it, but I'll keep fucking saying it until you get it fucking in your bald head. You can make your diet, your bulk, whatever it may be. Oh! And this is the game changer. It's the, was it 0 calorie sugar? I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know who suggested it, but
Rosie.
yeah, Rosie. But we had this like 0 calorie like sugar. It is a dangerous one, to be honest with you. You don't need this at all. So we add a little bit on there like that and enjoy. So like I said, you can make your meal prep, you can make your food as easy as you can. Eating like a bodybuilder or eating towards a goal doesn't need to be this fucking fancy meal plan, this fancy shit that you see on YouTube sometimes. It really doesn't. Like, I ain't got the time to sit down and figure out what the fuck to eat to make it fancy. Sometimes just make it very basic like you see. Throughout the whole entire video today, it's been basic shit. And that's what I stand for. I like basic, I like plain, I like average food. It tastes good, it does the job. And for me, I'm achieving the goals that I've set out. So follow that. Like today's meal plan, give it a try for yourself. Obviously adjust the calories accordingly to what you need to eat or forever, whatever your goal is, but try it. Do it for a week, do it for 2 weeks. I promise you, you'll feel a fucking huge difference. Productivity will be through the roof because you're not spending fucking hours deciding what to eat each day. You're not spending hours trying to prep it. It takes 10-15 minutes to fucking do. Sort your shit out. That's what I've got to say. Anything else to add to that?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, we're hungry. There we go. To be fair, I think that could be the new thing.
Really?
Could be the new thing.
It adds a little bit of taste.
It does. I can't believe I'm going to be... Actually, yeah. I can't believe I actually like cinnamon. This is what preps do to you guys. It fucks you up mentally. Like, you start liking things that you've never liked before. Never liked cinnamon in my life. Anything cinnamon, nah, fuck off. Now, I think that's a game changer, babe. So that concludes, you dickhead, today's YouTube video. Comment down below, Vimto, if you have watched the whole thing. As always, guys, I really hope you have that's not what I was meant to say. I hope you've enjoyed the content. I hope you've enjoyed the regular uploads, and hopefully it's helping you on your journey to wherever you're getting to. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. We're trying to chase down 50,000 subscribers. Come on! One day we're gonna get there. It's been a fucking long old time to get there, that's for sure, but I'm gonna pursue it. Not that it matters. What matters is just putting out content and fucking enjoying it. Anyway, I'm looking pale as fuck here. There we go, it's a bit better. I love you, Olivia, and I shall see you guys in the next one.